Hello, here with Gerald. I want to show you how to make a fast simulation using the GPU computing. The GPU version is not fully finished, but this method shows you how to make this kind of simulation. I stop the rendering using array because I will use the same graphic card. I start VWD and I will apply on this hair the same settings as the settings I shown in several tutorials. Using I start the import to, then I will explain during the importation. I will use a recorded import using the modified solid air import, this one. It imports the character, then it makes the link with the head of the character. Then the method applies three different modification. One globally on all the hair, using a very soft rigidification by neighborhood, a very hard rigidification by neighborhood on the top of the hair to make a link, a precise link with the head of the character. Then it applied, it is making this part a very soft, very hard to rigidification by extension to make the strands of the hair very more stiff, but without creating a link between the strands. And then it apply collision distance higher on the top of the hair, this part, because the simulation will be made on the body of the character on the dress, and this avoid to use two collision object simulation, and it is better for the speed. The simulation, the importation is a bit long to make because there are many springs to compute and to define using distances. So I would like to create a new method using the same method for the creation of the rigidification, but using a very fast method to reapply the settings of the hair on the hair or on the clothes. I will begin to think to this method very quickly, just after the GPU. Okay, the clothes is imported. I will make the simulation using the 1080 graphic card. I can, for the simulation, the movement is not very fast and very great, so it is possible to remove the fast move settings which improve the simulations for when the movement is very fast. But it is a good method to make the simulation faster. Okay, I start the simulation. Simulation take a bit of time to start because it is necessary to transfer all the buffers in the GPU card. So it is then the simulation is fast enough, and it is not necessary to have a very long time to make a correction, error correction using a simulation. I want to improve this speed, but I have some problems to correct. Not for now. I have not the solution for this simulation. It is 60 frame simulation. The animation is made in 30 frames, but I keep 30 frames to let the air fall naturally on the body of the character. Okay. Here is the movement. Okay, I stop the simulation, the visualization, and I will go to the end, to the last frame. I with the right button, I make the VWD very small. Okay, I go to the last frame. Okay, I open VWD and I will apply the pose, the last frame pose of the air on the character in the studio. This takes a bit of time because it is necessary to make many actions in the studio. Thank you to Filemo for this programming development. Okay, it is good. Now I can close VWD and I will make a rendering using array to show the difference between this the result after simulation, and you will be able to make a comparison between the two renderings by going to the first frame of the video and the last frame of the video. It is possible to have different settings for the air. It is possible to define a first global humidification a bit higher that will keep some strands with the original shape. You can also select some part of the air if you want to keep the shape of the air for this part. There are many solutions. Okay, I give a bit of time to iterate to have a simulation rendering with the same quality of the first frame. Okay, I think it is correct. Okay, thank you.